Hello everyone, my name's Alex and I'm a physiotherapist from Physio Function and I'm going to be taking this level 3 different strokes exercise class today. So as always, we want you to have a safe and enjoyable class that challenges you, but it's really important for your safety that you exercise to the correct level. So level 3 classes are designed for people who can move their affected leg reasonably well, but may have some restricted movement in their arm. Class is going to be a combination of sitting and standing exercises. For the standing exercises, it's important that you've got something there to hold on to. So that could be a sturdy upright chair, a kitchen bench or table. And it's also a requirement for this class that you have a family member, carer, or somebody there to supervise your standing exercises for safety. If you want to grab yourself some water so you've got it nearby, please remember to exercise at your own pace. If you need to take a break while we're doing any of the exercises, please do, and then just join back in when you can, okay? So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do an upper body core focus class. So we've slightly changed up the format a little bit, okay? So we're going to start with our warm-up in sitting as we normally do, and then we're going to move into a little cardiovascular circuit first, then into some core work, and then into some upper body work with a bit more CV in there as well. So got a busy one to get going through. So if you want to start in sitting, so if you've got a sturdy upright chair you can use, or alternatively you can use a wheelchair. Something where you can sit, and I want you to sit nice and tall, thinking about your posture. So go tall through the back of your spine. Think about bringing your back away from the chair behind you if you can. Shoulders nice and wide. Let's just start by looking over our right shoulder. We're going to move back to the middle, and then we're going to move to the left. Back to the middle. We're going to look over to the right. Back to the middle. And then to the left, back to the middle, to the right, back to the middle, and then to the left, back to the middle. Okay, so I want you to try and bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. We're going to reach our left arm down away from it. Okay, just making sure that shoulders relax down, and just hold there for a nice stretch down the left side of your neck. Nice big breath in and out. And then back to the middle. We're going to bring our left ear towards our left shoulder. Reach the right arm down away from you, so you should feel a nice stretch down the side of your neck on the right side. Take a couple of nice big breaths in and out here. And come back to the middle. Let's start doing some nice big shoulder rolls backwards. Okay, think about bringing shoulders up to the ears and back and down. Up, back and down. Lovely. Up, back and down. Shrug up, roll back and down. One more here. And let's change direction. So big roll forward. Lovely. Really nice. So keep nice big rolls forward. Really get those shoulders loosened up. You might hear a little bit of creaking and cracking. I definitely do. Just getting everything moving. Okay, now we're going to take some nice rolls back with our arms. So try and get your arms involved as much as you can. If you're quite limited in the movement you have on your affected side, just move your arms as much as comfortable for you. Okay, so nice big rolls backwards. Try to get a bit bigger if you can. But again, just working at your own pace, in your own limits. Really nice. Okay, and this time we're going to try and hold our arms up. So again, you're holding them up as high as you can, your individual level. And let's try and draw some little circles going forwards. If your arms are down here, that is absolutely fine. If you have a bent elbow, that's fine. Just think about moving from the shoulder. And let's change direction. Let's go backwards. So just trying to build a little bit of heat in the shoulders. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, sitting nice and tall in your chair, I want you to drop your head to chest and round your back, reaching your arms forward. Then we're going to grow tall, shoulders back, head nice and high. And again, drop the head, chin to chest, reach arms forward, round that back. And then bring arms back in, shoulders wide, head high, growing tall. And again, reach your arms forward, drop chin to chest, round that back. And grow nice and tall, shoulders back, head nice and high. Let's do 2 more here. Reach those arms forward, round that back, drop the head, chin to chest. And then we're going to grow up nice and tall, shoulders back, head high. 1 more, reach the arms forward, drop the head, chin to chest. And then grow nice and tall, shoulders back, head high. Hold your arms in front of you so you can use your unaffected side to support your affected arm. We're going to reach our arms forward just as far as comfortable and at a height that's comfortable for you, and come back in. So reach forward and back in. Forward and back in. Again, you're moving at your own pace, moving within your own limits. If you have some tightness in your arm, it might be starting with smaller movements and moving a bit slower, and gradually increasing as you feel able to. Okay, on this last one, I want you to hold your arms out in front. We're going to do a nice twist over to the left, place your arms down and look over your left shoulder. Feel a bit of rotation happening in your body here. Arms back up, back to the middle. We're going to turn to the right, hands down on your knee and turn to look over your right shoulder. Hold hands again, come back over to the left, hands down, look over that left shoulder. Raise, rotate back to the right, hands on the right knee, look over the right shoulder. We're going to do 1 more time each way. You're going to raise arms up, bring over to the left, look over the left shoulder. And then again, raise up, back to the right, hands on right knee, look over the right shoulder, rotating from the waist. And back to the middle. Okay, we're just going to do 1 more little warm-up move here, and then we're going to go into our cardiovascular circuit. So we're going to use the cardio circuit as a continuation from our warm-up, getting us ready for the next section. Okay, so we put our leg out straight in front of us. So I started with my right leg. So you might need to wiggle forward on your chair a little bit here. Okay, straight right leg. I want you to try and sweep your arms down and up. Okay, hinging forward from your hips. So you're keeping your back nice and straight, and you should feel a gentle stretch down the back of that thigh on the right. So we're scooping down and up. It might not be a very big movement, but the important thing is here that you're keeping nice and straight in your back. We're not rounding, we're keeping nice and upright, and you're leaning forward from the hips. That's lovely. Let's do 1 more on this side. And we're going to change legs. So left leg out in front, nice straight knee. We're going to reach down and up. Really nice. So you're just leaning far enough forward that you get a nice gentle stretch through the back of that thigh. Getting ourselves ready to move up into standing and move up into the main circuit. Really nice. Let's do 1 more. And we're going to relax here. Okay, so the first bit of our warm-up cardiovascular circuit, we're going to do 3 moves for 45 seconds each, sorry. We're going to be doing, the first move is marching in your chair. So you're going to be doing that, moving as quickly as you can for 45 seconds. We're then going to have a brief rest before we move into punching. So punching, you can move opposite arms forward. Now on your affected side, you have the option of, if you struggle with moving your arm, you could just move from the shoulder, okay? Or just join in as much as you can on that side. Or alternatively, hold your hands together and you can punch forward and back. The last one we're going to do is heel taps. So we're sitting and we're alternating, tapping our heels. Okay? So we're going to do that little circuit 2 times. So I'll get my stopwatch ready. We're going to go for 45 seconds. Okay, the first one is the marching. So get yourself sitting in good posture in your chair, nice and tall, and off we go. So you might find that you want to just gradually build up the pace. The idea here is we're just gradually getting our heart rate up a little bit. 45 seconds of marching. Just try and keep your arms and your legs moving. Really nice. Keep it going. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Lovely. Okay, short little rest here. So grab a drink if you need one. The next movement we're going to go into is our punching. So remember, we're going forward and backward with hands together, or punching forwards. Okay? So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punching these arms. Really get yourself warmed up. Lovely work, guys. Really move these arms, try and get that heart rate up a bit. You might feel it's working your tummy muscles a little bit as well. Really lovely. Keep it going. Nearly there. 5 seconds. And stop there. Fantastic. Okay. Brief little rest. And then we're going into our heel taps. Okay. So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go with the heel taps. You can get your arms and legs involved with this as well. Again, we're just moving our body. Doesn't matter how it looks. Just get a bit of movement in. We can get ourselves working a bit harder the weeks leading up to Christmas. Means we can eat more mince pies. That's my theory. Really nice, everybody. 5 seconds. And rest there. Lovely. So, again, brief little rest. Get yourselves a drink. We're going to go through that little circuit again. So after this one, we'll have a little bit of a bring it down again. We're going to work on a bit of core. Okay? So again, get yourselves ready. We're going to go with our marching. So if you wanted to for this round, you could always come into standing, hold on to your support, and try doing your marching in standing. So that's the option for this round. So if you would like to make your way into standing, then we can do, okay? Or alternatively, you can stay sitting. Okay, off we go. So remember to hold on to your support. So if that's the chair you've got, you could stand and march holding your chair. Or a kitchen bench. So you're just moving your feet at your own pace. Really nice. You've got 15 seconds. 10 seconds, guys. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Fantastic. So we're going into punching. So option, if you wanted to do this in standing, you could hold the support and alternately punch arms. Okay? Or alternatively, you can do it in sitting again. Just make sure that you're safe if you're doing it in standing. Okay? We're going to get ourselves ready. Again, make sure you're moving at your own pace here. Okay? If it's a bit quick for you, then you just move a bit slower at your own pace. Off we go, punching those arms. Try and make sure the weight is in the middle of your feet. You might find doing a little knee bend here will help with your balance a bit. Or remember, alternately, you can sit in your chair and do this. Okay, keep it going. And we're going to change arms. So I'm punching forward, or if you haven't got as much movement, we're just moving from the shoulder. Whichever option works for you. Keep those legs moving, or arms moving rather. And rest there. Okay. Next one, last one is the heel tap. So again, you have the option to do this in sitting again, like we were before, or alternatively, you could have a go doing it in standing. Okay? You could even just, if you wanted to work on one leg at a time, do one leg and then I'll tell you when it's halfway to try and do the opposite leg. Or again, ultimately, just move back to sitting and start there. Okay? Off we go. So we're either alternating our feet, doing one at a time, or we're sitting and alternating in the chair. So if you're doing one at a time, I'm going to tell you when we're halfway through. Okay, so if you're standing and doing one at a time, we're going to swap legs now and do the other leg. Otherwise, just keep on moving if you're sitting. You're nearly there, 10 seconds. Really nice. And rest there. Lovely. Okay, so get yourselves a drink. The next bit we're going to do is focusing on our core. So we're going to have a bit of arms, a bit of legs, but we're focusing on our core stability. So if we have good core stability, okay, so that tummy muscles, bottom muscles, muscles around the shoulder, then it enables us to move a bit better and with a bit more stability with our arms and our legs. So it's really important that we work on our core and trying our best to work on the symmetry. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get you to stand and hold onto your support. So you can either use this holding your chair or your bench, or alternatively, you can do this one on the wall. I want you to try, so whichever option you're doing, I want you to try and take a little step back. Okay, so we're in this plank, adaptive plank position. So you're leaning forward onto your chair or alternatively onto the wall. Hands can be on top of each other. Now, the further back you walk your feet, the harder this becomes. If you come forward, it's a bit easier. Now, if you struggle to get into that straight position in a plank, I want you to walk your feet back, think about sticking your bottom back a bit, but you're really drawing in your tummy and keeping your back nice and straight. While we're here, we're going to work on lifting up our arms, okay? So again, it doesn't matter how high we get. I just want you to think about reaching up and away and down, up and away and down. Now we're trying to keep our tummy muscles drawn in. So think about drawing your tummy button in towards your spine. Okay, so hands in front, we're going to lift right arm up. So we're aiming to get it up near our ears, but on your affected side, you might not have this movement available. So you can just lift it slightly off the chair, okay? Or if you've got difficulty difficulties with your arm, then you can just think about lifting it as high as you can, but in working within your ranges. And then the other arm. So slowly lift up and down. And then the other arm. So it's really nice to work on as well if you can stabilize through your affected arm. So trying to work on keeping that elbow nice and straight while you alternate. If you're on the wall, again, you can be here. You can even think about walking just sliding your hand up the wall and back down, and then the other hand up the wall. That's quite a nice alternative to work on that movement of your shoulder, but then having something there for contact. Okay, so whichever one you're doing, we're going to do one more on each side. And then next, we're going to go on to our legs. So the next movement with your legs, we're keeping our arms resting onto the table, okay, or your chair or your wall. I'm going to get you to try and slide one leg back, squeezing your bottom, and then bring it back in. We're then going to slide the other leg back, squeezing your bottom, nice and straight, tummy still pulled in, and then back in, okay? Left leg out, squeeze your bottom, and back in. Right leg out, squeeze your bottom, and back in. Left leg out, squeeze your bottom, back in. Right leg out, squeeze your bottom, then back in. Okay, next one, when you bring your left leg out, if you wanted to try, you could try bringing your opposite arm up in front, and then back in. And then when you bring your right leg out, you're bringing your left arm up. Now this is quite challenging. It requires a lot of stability in your trunk. So if this is a bit difficult for you, just keep going with your alternate legs. Okay, if you're doing alternate arms and legs, again, tummy's pulled in, arms down on the bench, lifting up, and you're trying to avoid any twisting in your body. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. And then relax. Fantastic, well done. Okay, grab yourselves a drink. We've got one final bit now. This is going to be a little circuit of upper body exercises with some lower body if you choose, and some cardiovascular work again. So, while you're getting yourselves a drink, I'll just go through the first exercise. So the first one we're going to do is a clean and press. So, if you wanted to use a bottle or a can of food and you can hold it in your hands, you could use this as a bit of resistance. So the movement is you're going to start with your hands either side. We're aiming to bend our arm up, so hands to shoulders, and then we're pressing up overhead. Back down, back down. Okay, if you struggle with movement on your affected side, hold your hands together. We're coming to the chest and up. And back down. You could always hold a hand weight in the middle of your hands if you wanted to, or tenafu. Okay, if you want to, you do have the option of doing that movement in sitting, okay? Or if you want to scale it up a level, we could do it with a little squat. So if you wanted to do it with a squat, then we could always have a hold onto the bench if you need to. So you could do a little squat, bend, and press, okay? A little squat, bend and press. Just make sure you're working at your own level and you're keeping yourself safe. Okay, so we're going to do that exercise for 60 seconds. A bit less time than usual, I should say, a bit less time than usual. So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are bringing hands to chest or to shoulders, reaching up, back down and lower. If you're choosing, little squat. Rest and reach, down and lower. If you choose, little squat. If not, we're just doing the clean and press. Clean, press, back to chest and down. Little squat if you choose. hands to chest, press up, back down, and lower, little squat. Really nice. Hand to chest, reach up, back down, and lower, little squat. Really nice. Chest, press, woo. That was my watch speaking, and down. Regular occurrence in these, my watch likes to speak to me. One final one, clean and press, and back down. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're going to go on to a minute of marching. So if you're sitting, then you can do the marching in the chair if you choose. Or if you're standing, you can choose to go and do the marching in the chair. Or we can do it in standing. Okay, so if you make your way to the position that you're going to do the exercise in, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So marching those legs. Done really well today, so I've changed it up with how I'm doing it. Then keep those arms, those legs moving. You can get them going a bit quicker. Well done. Halfway. Nice, everyone. Keep it going. Lovely. Got 10 seconds. Really good. Stop there. Lovely. Okay. 2 more exercises, then we are done. So the next one we're going to do is a row. So what we're going to do here, we're going to step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So we're in this split stance position, okay? Now how big you choose to do the step is completely up to you and your level. So if your feet are only slightly, you can start with your feet in this position, that would be an easier level. If your foot is in further in front, that makes it a bit more challenging. So choose whichever level works for you, okay? What we will do actually, it might be easier for you as well. Oh no, excuse me, ignore me. Okay, so we start with our right leg forward, left leg back. With our left arm, we're going to bring forward and we're going to pull back, elbow back, squeeze shoulders together. Forward and pull back. Now, if your affected arm, you struggle with reaching forward, just moving forward as far as you can, and then think about squeezing back with your shoulder. That's the main focus. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. Okay? So we are going to go forward and row back. Forward, squeeze those shoulders back together. Forward, squeeze those shoulders back together. Lovely. Forward, squeeze them back together. Now this is a bit challenging for you. You could just be sitting, work on reaching your arms forward and squeezing back together. Okay, we'll do one more here. Really nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change legs. So you're going to have your left leg forward and your right leg back. So we're going to change arms. So what you might need to do is turn around, or alternatively, you could face the surface that you're using, okay, and work from here. If you struggle to support yourself with your effective side, it might be that you just stand in this position using both hands and you just squeeze those shoulders back together each time, okay, and work on that scapula, your shoulder blade, squeezing movement. Okay, off we go, opposite arm, squeeze back, reach forward, pull the elbow back. Forward, elbow back. Or alternatively, if you can help your arm. Or we're just here working on those shoulder blade movements. This is a good one for working on your balance, but then also getting those shoulder blades working. Let's do one more here. and then rest. Fantastic. So the last little bit of cardiovascular work we're going to do is a side step. So holding your support, we're going to step sideways and sideways. Okay? You have the option if you want to come down to sitting and do the movement in sitting. So that's your option if you would like to take a seated rest. So we're going to come up to our chair. Okay, we're just going to do 30 seconds. We'll realise we're running quite out of time. So holding onto the chair, we're going to go side stepping. You've done really well. I've talked a bit too much, obviously. Really nice, everyone. You just got 15 seconds, and then we're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Come back down into sitting in your own time. Okay. So, well done. Let's just start by doing some nice stretches for your arms. So we're going to reach our arms forward, really round those shoulders at the back and your upper back, and drop your head chin to chest. Take some nice big breaths in and out here. And then relax. Okay, bring your hands around as far as you can to the base of your back or onto your chair if that's not possible. And we're going to widen those collarbones, bring those shoulder blades back together, look up to the sky. Nice big breaths in and out. Really nice. One more big breath. Fantastic. Give everything a little shake. Really well done today. As always, please give us a thumbs up if you've done the class and you've enjoyed it. And I always welcome any feedback you have. So if you have any comments about the class or anything you'd like to particularly see, then please comment below. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.